Choosing a supplier is a fairly straightforward process. Choosing the exact right supplier, however, requires a completely different level of diligence. The late deliveries, the poor quality products, and the sudden price hikes rarely happen in a vacuum. They almost always trace back to a single misstep, awarding that first purchase order to a vendor you haven't fully verified. To protect your production line, you need an objective system. We use a 7-point verification audit to confirm a new partner is actually equipped to handle your business. Before we start, gather 3 things: the prospective supplier's basic company profile, your exact product specifications, and a blank tracking document. We will use this tracker to log the results of our 7 checks. Completing this groundwork before any money changes hands sets the operational standard. It establishes the baseline of what you expect from the vendor before you are committed to a contract.
Step 1 is the baseline legitimacy check. It is highly common for an illegitimate business to hide behind a professional website. We call this the slick website trap. To bypass this, you have to cross-reference their official legal business registration with their physical operating address. Often, a quick map search of a supposed factory address reveals an empty dirt lot or a residential home. You pass step 1 when you have a confirmed legal entity name tied directly to a verifiable commercial building. Step 2 is verifying manufacturing capacity. Many vendors can produce one excellent handcrafted prototype. This is the golden sample trap. You need to know they can maintain that quality across a run of 10,000 units. Request their total production capacity, an itemized manufacturing equipment list, and proof of experience with commercial volume orders. Step 2 is complete when you have verified proof that their current machinery and workforce can handle your specific target volume.
A verified legal entity means nothing if the facility lacks the physical equipment to manufacture your order on time. Step 3 is auditing quality management. In procurement, operational quality cannot be based on a promise made during a sales pitch. It must be empirically demonstrated through documentation. Ask the supplier for their specific industry-relevant certifications, like an ISO 9001 document, along with their official factory inspection checklist. You succeed here by acquiring verifiable, standardized documents that dictate exactly how the supplier catches and prevents defects on the floor. Step 4 is assessing delivery and contingency plans. Supply chains operate in the real world, which means severe disruptions will eventually happen. Ask the vendor for their historical average lead times, their exact on-time delivery rate, and their specific backup plan for when materials are delayed. Step 4 is cleared once you receive a concrete delivery timeline paired with a documented, actionable backup plan. Having these systems in writing separates a consistently reliable partner from a vendor who just gets lucky when conditions are perfect. Step 5 is grading pre-PO communication. Teams often ignore how a supplier communicates during the selection phase, focusing entirely on the quoted price. Look at your current message history with the vendor. Objectively grade the thread based on their response time, the completeness of their answers, and their technical clarity. Slow, evasive responses during the quotation stage act as a hard baseline. The communication will rarely improve once the purchase order is signed and the money changes hands. Step 6 is reviewing financial and business stability. A supplier's internal cash flow problems pose a direct threat to your production schedule. Request business credit reports or check their long-term stability indicators to ensure they have the working capital to buy raw materials and keep their workforce fully staffed. You clear Step 6 when you acquire clear evidence of the supplier's financial health and a stable business outlook. Hidden financial distress and poor communication habits often serve as the invisible root causes behind catastrophic production halts down the line. Finally, we reach Step 7, executing a pilot order or reference check. Before committing to a full commercial run, you need to systematically reduce your uncertainty. A pilot order reveals exactly how they operate in practice. You can assess the physical quality of the product, the accuracy of their shipping documentation, and the integrity of their packaging. If a physical pilot order is impossible for your specific industry, ask the supplier to provide a list of current customer references you can speak with directly. Physical, empirical proof always overrides theoretical promises when finalizing your procurement decision. Let's look at our completed tracking document. You have now verified the supplier's legal status, their manufacturing capacity, and their quality systems. You've also confirmed their delivery history, graded their communication habits, reviewed financial stability, and tested a pilot order. You have replaced the anxiety of sending a purchase order into the unknown with the operational confidence of an evidence-based partnership. Investing a few extra hours to run this audit actively prevents weeks of delays, surprise costs, and damaged client trust. If a prospective supplier passes all 7 steps, you are ready to issue your first purchase order with a data-backed understanding of their ability to perform. When you are selecting a new supplier, which of these 7 factors, quality, delivery, communication, or something else, carries the most weight in your own operational decisions? Let me know in the comments.